Ken McKay.
Adam Lust.
Simon Martin.
Robert Maglio. Robert is a recipient of a Royal Canadian Legion Scholarship from Mrs. Betsy Stack.
Jeremy McComb. Jeremy is the recipient of the Ernie Gare Scholarship presented by John Dooley.
Gary Matthews.
John McQuaig.
Devin McCormick. Devin is the recipient of the Peter Clausen Memorial Award, and Mr. Larry Verrigan will make the presentation.
Peter Clausen was a well-respected and dedicated business education teacher at LVR for approximately 30 years until he died in 1986. In his memory, the staff of LV Rogers would like to present this award to a business education student who is going to pursue a business field, to Devin McCormick.
Ren McElroy.
Jod McDonald.
Andrew McPhee.
Allison McIver.
Lisa Michnick.
Wendy Meldrum.
Duncan Moore. Duncan is the recipient of a Neil Kerr Scholarship presented by Doug Jerome.
Those of you who attend LVR know that for the past few years, there's nobody who's embodied citizenship at LV Rogers more than Duncan Moore. And I'd like the grads now to join me in applauding Duncan for his efforts for school service. Thank you, Duncan.
Orlando Milanazzo.
Sean Morris.
Sean, if you would just stay there for a moment, please. In the very first part of this century, Sean Morris's great-grandmother was in the first class to graduate from Nelson Senior High School. Angela Moisey.
Shandy Mowry.
Lisa Morris.
Martin Muka.
Allison Moses.
Richard Nelson.
Joe Moyer.
Fiona Neville. Fiona is also the recipient of a Rotary Scholarship.
Nicholas Nadeau. Nicholas is also the recipient of the Lions Bursary presented by Mr. Klaus Rashdorf.
Joanne Niven. Joanne, too, is the recipient of a Nelson District Teachers Award presented by Mr. Tom Herc. As well, she is the recipient of a Lions Bursary presented by Klaus Rashdorf.
Tracy Newmar. And Tracy is the recipient of an IODE scholarship presented by Ms. Barbara Lust.
Alex Oswald.
Marcella May Nixon.
Kimberly Palmer. Kimberly, too, is a recipient of a Rotary Award.
Tracy Noakes.
Reg Percival.
Jorgen Overa.
Sean Ray.
Cindy Postlethwaite.
Cheryl Rickleton.
Debbie Postnikoff.
Joe Ringrose.
Ethan Wrights. Ethan is the recipient of the Ormond Bursary presented by Mrs. Margaret Ormond.
We are very proud in School District Number 7 of the very strong art components that we have in music, art, drama, and literature. And a few years ago, the Ormond family wanted to encourage post-secondary study in the dramatic arts. And it's a delight this evening to present this award to Ethan, who we understand is enrolled in theater at University of Victoria next year. Congratulations, Ethan.
Take your time. Michelle Robertson.
Christopher Riley.
Michelle Roulard.
Todd Roberts.
Steve Sabo.
Russell Rogers.
Larry Saviskov. Now, Larry has a number of awards. Please stay put, Larry, while I people present some of these. The IODE Music Scholarship, presented by Barbara Lust. Another Spurway Memorial Award, presented by John Neville. The Guilford Brett Award, presented by Peter Busby. And finally, I'd like to announce that Larry has won a Governor's General Medal as top academic student, presented by Bill Reed. Larry, just hold on. Larry? Congratulations, Larry.
I guess he can do that, eh? Christopher Ruff.
Glade Schoenfeld.
Daryl Saviskov.
Shane Smith.
Sharon Schmidt.
Joanna Sokolik. Marco Sordini.
Tamara Sermacheski.
Chris Stefiak.
Deanne Smurthwaite.
Robin Stoll.
Lori Dawn Somerville.
Heather Telford.
Jennifer Spencer. Jennifer is also the recipient of the Dr. R. Dale Scholarship presented by Mrs. Jill Dale.
Andrew Thompson.
Cynthia Stevenson.
Yeah. Andrew, could you come back for awards after Cynthia, please?
Cynthia is also the winner of an IODE bursary presented by Mrs. Barbara Lust.
It was my turn to make a mistake with Andrew. I got carried away by the excitement of the moment. Andrew, could you come back up, please? And first accept another Spurway Memorial Award by John Neville. And Andrew, before you go, there's one more award, an IODE Music Award, but presented by Barbara Lust. Heldar Valenti.
Kelly Svetliko. Kelly is the recipient of the Laurel Best Memorial Award presented by Lawrence Best. And Kelly, if you just stay there for a moment, please. It's our pleasure to announce to you that Kelly is the winner of a major bursary to Queen's University.
Christy Villegas.
Poppy Tretjak.
Sky Wallace.
Tessa Turner.
Before I introduce the next grad, I'd also like to announce that Joanne Watkin, who is not here tonight, is the recipient of a Eustis Memorial Award. And now, Anna Walter.
Kara Vandenborn.
Vicky Watson.
Ed Volcano.
Romney Watt. And Romney, before you go too far, Romney is the recipient of the Nelson Administrator Scholarship presented by Bill Reed.
This award is a new scholarship this year by the Nelson and District Principals and Vice Principals Association. And on behalf of the association, we're very pleased to be able to present this to Romney.
And Romney, before you go, there's also an RHC scholarship presented by Wayne Germain.
Trina Walsh.
Krista Wilson.
Tiffany Ward. Tiffany Ward is the recipient of the Canadian Federation of University Women's Award, presented by Mrs. Judy McPherson. Tiffany is also the recipient of an IODE Music Scholarship presented by Mrs. Barbara Lust. And who said theater didn't pay? Nelson Administrator Scholarship presented by Mr. Bill Reed. And lastly, we would like to announce that she's the winner of the BC Music Educators Association Award. Is Miss Helene McGall here? No? No. Well, anyway, you won it, Tiff.
Wayne Wolgemuth.
Josh West. And Josh is a recipient of an IODE scholarship presented by Mrs. Barbara Lust.
Leslie Wright.
Bruce Wilson. Charlie Wogelmuth. Solita Work. Jerry Zadibiak. And Jerry is the recipient of a Royal Canadian Legion Scholarship presented by Mrs. Betsy Stack.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud of our class of 1990.
Thank you, Mr. Afford. There were a few students that weren't able to be here tonight, and we'd just like to share those names with you as well. Students who could not be here tonight, but are part of the class of 90, Donnie McMurray, David Whaling, and David Helgren. And now, as part of the evening that is most special to the graduates, it's one thing to listen to us speak to them, but it's another to listen to them, one of their own, speak to themselves. And this year it was a tough-fought competition by numerous people to be the class valedictorian. The person that was selected by her peers this year to be class valedictorian for 1990, Miss Fiona Neville. Would you please step forward?
Can you hear me? Okay. Before I get started, I'd like to point out the wonderful decorations. Decoration committee sure outdid themselves this year, didn't they? It's great. Okay. Hi, everybody. Well, we finally made it. Obviously, the sweat, pain, and cheat sheets paid off. Tonight, we celebrate the class of the decade, the graduates of 1990. Once, 13 long years ago, we started crazy kindergarten. Breathless and wide-eyed, we learned the virtues of sharing and the agony of nap time, staying still for 15 minutes. Luckily, however, we have learned to master this art in our algebra and chemistry classes. Next came elementary school, a time to learn the basics, test the teacher, and run slowly in Boys Catch the Girls. Junior high was a new experience. Not only did we have lockers and 8 teachers, but we were thrown headlong into the unknown yet exciting world of puberty. The boys suddenly grew past our shoulders, and we had to put half our allowance aside for Clearasil, Physoderm, and 1006. Finally, high school. Little did we know that in our first year, we would be forced to learn the many different ways to scurry down a hallway unseen, for we were tenors. Lower than the hairballs that you find in your kitchen sink. Being in high school was really great, though. Our vicious cliques slowly disappeared, and our friends became closer. We got our driver's license, and I'm sure many of you have seen us practicing for the Indy 500 down Nelson Avenue. On Friday nights, where else would we be but 7-Eleven, like mold on bread? Those loitering signs haven't stopped us yet. Through our years at LVR, we experienced a great miracle. The teachers we viewed as frumpy, wrinkled drill sergeants became close friends. I would especially like to give a warm thank you to the teachers and staff. Without your help in our personal and academic lives, we certainly wouldn't be where we are today. And now, here we are, the graduates, superior beings, better than grandma's apple pie, the creme de la creme of our little high school world. And just ask any one of these angelical, smiling faces, it sure feels good.